by some cards while I jump into our forecast and our big weather headlines today. Overall, not too bad. So we are 41 days away from the spring season. So if you're over winter completely, spring is on the horizon, and a brief warm up on the way for our midweek forecast, and another Arctic blast on the way for the weekend. So we're going to have a warm up and then temperatures shoot back down to highs in the 20s. But for today, temperatures in the 20s as those kids head off to the bus stop. By the time they come home from school, temperatures even a little bit more comfortable with a high in the upper 30s. Partly cloudy. We're going to see some breaks of sun today. Really not too much to talk about out there. Picking up some rain towards the Carolinas, but close to home. Northeast Ohio, western PA, really not too much to talk about. There is a cold front off to our west that's going to continue to track east, and ahead of that, sparking up the chance for a few flurries late this afternoon and into the overnight hours. But for 6:10 a.m., we are nice and quiet out there. There still could be some isolated slick spots on the main road, so be careful as you head out the door, and especially driveways and sidewalks still can be pretty icy out there, and of course bridges and overpasses with that air being able to get underneath. When it comes to visibility, not too much to talk about there. We do have the ingredients out to see some fog, but so far we are in the clear. Temperatures could be worse for this time of year. We're waking up to 23 degrees in Newcastle. Cortland, good morning to you at 23. 20 in Austintown and Boardman sitting in the upper teens. Wind speeds coming out of the south-southeast at 9 miles per hour. Not really a gusty forecast today, but wind speeds ranging up to about 15 miles per hour will be possible throughout the day today. Our wind chill, a little bit cooler than our actual air temperature. It feels like 17 in Youngstown and 23 degrees over in Newcastle. Temperatures picking up today to a high in the upper 30s. We're going to fall short, just short of 40 degrees today, but still pretty comfortable for this time of year. A mix of sun and clouds today. And then ahead of that cold front, like I mentioned, a few chances for some flurries. This really isn't going to be any substantial snow. At most, maybe a coating, and I think that's pushing it as well. Pushing into our Tuesday forecast in the afternoon, that snow wrapping up. But notice, temperatures are going to be in the 20s tomorrow, so pretty chilly. And then moving forward to our Wednesday forecast, looking a little bit better out there, hitting a high of 30. But that comes to an abrupt ending. Over the weekend, another Arctic blast on the way. So for today, Monday, heading out the door, kids are going to have a really nice bus stop forecast. Temperatures are going to be in the upper teens, low 20s heading out the door. And then by the time they come home from school, a lot better with a high in the upper 30s. And even some sunshine in the mix as well. Now, pretty quiet on our radar, picking up some rain towards the Carolinas. Off to our west, there is a cold front that's going to continue to track our way today, and that's what's going to spark up the chance for a few flurries later this afternoon. But for this morning, really not too much to talk about out there. Nice and quiet at 6:26 a.m. Still be careful as you head out the door. There could be some isolated slick spots on the road. Still icy from that winter storm we had on Thursday night into Friday, especially those driveways and sidewalks still could be pretty slick. I know it knocked me on my butt over the weekend. I'm okay though, so just be careful heading out the door. Really not much to talk about on the visibility map, and temperatures are in the upper teens, low 20s. 17 degrees in Berlin Center, 20 in Austintown. Youngstown, good morning to you at 21. 23 degrees in Newcastle. Sandy Lake holding on to 22. Wind speeds coming out of the south-southeast at 9 miles per hour. It's not going to be a gusty forecast today, but a light breeze around from time to time with a wind gust up to about 15 miles per hour. It's lowering our wind chill just a little bit this morning. 17 degrees in Youngstown, and it feels like 23 in Newcastle. Our wind chill is pretty much going to be on point with our actual air temperature today. Temperatures building in later this afternoon, and we're going to hang tight to the upper 30s, even towards sunset this evening. But once that cold front rolls through, it's really going to lower temperatures overnight. So let's talk about the next 48 hours for you. A few more clouds out there this morning. We'll see some sunshine before the evening is through. Now notice, right around sunset, those temperatures are going to start to tumble ahead of the cold front. A few chances for flurries. That chance for some snow is going to continue overnight and into the early hours of Tuesday morning. I'm really not expecting anything when it comes to accumulation. At most, and this is a stretch, maybe a coating of snow. Sunrise at 7:27 a.m. Overnight temperatures dropping down to a low of 16. Sunset at 5:47. Here's an update look at that 70.